Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be reviewing a product from one of our Ipsy bags. We are going to be reviewing the IBY Beauty Eyeshadow. There it is. Do keep in mind that Ipsy gives all of samples. That is why it is so tiny. We did swatch it, I believe, in one of our last videos, but that's what it looks like on the inside. Alright, and then I'll just go ahead and swatch it again. Oh, it is really smooth and really shiny. So there's that. Let me go and swatch it. Alright, so there is that. So I know that this brand is cruelty free. We are going to go ahead and apply it to our eyelids. It is the IBY Beauty Lush Eyeshadow Fire and Ice. I can see why it's ice. That shine. I am stunned. I couldn't find my mirror. You know me, I'm disorganized, guys. I cannot find anything. And I'm just going to go ahead and put out there, because I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but you can hear Ava in the background grunting, like, the whole time, like she's doing right now. That's just her. That's how she communicates. So that's what you're hearing. That's that. You may also hear her oxygen machine, because it is impossible to keep the place quiet. So I guess let's go ahead and get started. I am going to go ahead and go in with my crown brush. It is dual-ended. So there's the fat packing part and the little tip part. Tip part is made for doing inside your creases and under eye. So I'm only going to be using just this color. I have my whole makeup already done. I also already have my eyes. I don't use like eye primer. I just use my like foundation and concealer. So that's there. So we're going to dab in with a dry brush. And we're going to go for them creases. So that's it on the brush. Ooh, this is hard to juggle everything. Sorry guys, I am super blind, so trying to do this is a little complicated. Now I will say, as I'm putting it on my eye and blending it in, it is like almost turning like a reddish brown color, which is really odd. I guess maybe that's where the name Fire comes from, because when I swatched it on my finger, it was a very brown metallic-y color, and now we're a reddish color, which is odd. It's like a red chocolate, almost like a velvet cake chocolate color, if we're gonna spend the chocolate category. Alright, so there's the crease done. Now we are going to dab in with the big fluffy part to do the whole eyelid. I will say there is barely any fallout in the pan, and there is like no fallout physically on my eyelid. Like, cause you know, like sometimes when you dab this in or even try to work it in, you get like a lot of fallout on your cheek. I don't have that or see that, so that's always nice. So here we go again. I feel like I have the world's smallest eyelids, so whenever I am applying eyeshadow, it is just like the hardest thing to do for me. Because like I said, I feel like I have the world's smallest eyelids. So I'm going to go in once more, and then we're going to go ahead and get that under eye and see if we can smoke it out a little bit. Okay. Alright. It is a very smooth, like, texture. It is very lightweight on the eye. Like, you don't even really feel it. Alright, perfect. So that's one eye done there. So now what I'm going to go ahead and try is I'm going to go ahead and do my crease on the other side, and then I'm going to go ahead and mist my brush with setting spray and then do the eyelid and see if that helps with the color. I'm not going to do that on the crease though, because I don't want it to be like, bam, here's my eyeball. So, I mean, of course your crease is supposed to be like your transitioning area, so I don't want to go too crazy with that. Like I said, I'm a little shook because I really thought this was going to be like a dark brownish color, and for some odd reason, as I'm looking at it, it's looking a little red, like a reddish brown. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just not what I expected looking at it. I mean, I guess the name would definitely give me that thought. I don't know what it's looking like really on the camera right now, if it's looking reddish, but in person it is to me. So we have our crease done. Now we are going to mist the brush and give this a try. I'm trying to make sure that we're not going to mist the camera. So I just have my setting spray. This is the one I'm using right now, the CoverGirl Outlast Activity Cool Setting Mist All Day Wear. So there's that. Right, so our brush is wet. We're going to dabble in. Okay, and see how this turns out. I feel like I make the world's funniest faces whenever I'm doing my eyeshadow. Like, I make O faces. More for even compare. So I was hoping with wetting the brush I would be able to pick up more product. I don't technically see, I guess, more product physically on the brush. So there's that one. Like I said, the pan does not have like any fallout at all, guys, like, which is amazing. I mean, I personally really don't care about fallout, but that really matters to some people. To me, not as much. But yeah, just gonna blend this out a little bit. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to throw on my glasses so I can see a little bit here of what is actually happening. So when doing my eyes, I will say this eye right here is the one that I did the regular powder in without it being wet. As you see, barely any fallout. So this is the eye that I did regular powder, not wetting the brush at all. Did the crease, did the regular eye, did the under eye. Okay. This is the eye that I did a normal crease without wetting the brush, and then went ahead, wet the brush, and packed that powder on there. I will say, with wetting the brush, I did not feel as if the brush was picking up more product. I could not see it on the brush physically. But actually applying it to my eye, it is darker and it is more brown compared to this one. This one is more red. So this one's more brown. This one's more of a red touch to it. So, I mean, of course, everyone knows wetting the brush can always give you a different thing for it. I will say wetting the brush, I feel works a little bit better. But I also will say that this eyeshadow was pretty amazing. I'm not much into eyeshadows. I'm going to just do a regular face, a mascara, and move on. But yeah, it worked pretty good. So normally on Ipsy, they want you to rate your product out of 5 stars. I am definitely going to go ahead and give this one a 5-star. It worked great. There was no fallout. It's a beautiful color. Worked amazing when wetting the brush. Worked amazing if not wetting the brush. Wetting the brush gives it more of a dramatic look. So definitely a 5-star product. This is the IBY Beauty product Lush Eyeshadow in Fire and Ice. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe at the bottom. Give us a thumbs up, and we will see you next time on one of our reviews. Thank you. Bye.